Yay, we are recording. Continuing Titan Quest 2. It's just gonna be nice to relax some with a game. It's been just an odd week. At least it was also a fairly easy week for news. Like, there was not that much stuff that arrived in my inbox. Where? That's right. So... now I'm gonna come here and like continue exploring this way. I will hit that, don't worry, but it's just gonna start here. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting to actually fall down there like that. I wanted to, I just didn't think it was actually gonna happen. Oh, there we go. It's annoying when it does that. There we go. I'm trying to remember this. There is something over here that is like a long, involved path I found. This might be it. Ah, okay. So we get more of these guys.
Ages since I've seen some. Tell you what, if you put, say, 20 coins in my trunk, I'll get.
It's alive, I'm still gonna do it because I got the money. And then, yeah, nothing happens. I don't recall there being all those, there's still something here, let's... I want to see if I could bring them over this way. Alright. I guess one thing I can mention from the news might be among the more interesting parts is Sonic has joined, I think it was only Thermal Grizzly thus far that had been announced for sponsors of the next 8 upcoming benchmark for 3D Mark. This one focused on being path tracing, completely path tracing. But yeah, Sonic is also joining that, so we will be seeing both Thermal Grizzly. I'm pretty sure Thermal Grizzly was the already announced sponsor and the first sponsor, and then Sonic. I don't think I missed any announcements for other sponsors. There we go. So just 5 more levels yet. There. Alright, and I know I could not remember what the rest of the stuff was when I was putting the points into. I really should just like start throwing them in there. Oh, okay, no, that's right, I can do that. So I saw something suggesting that like this would. Oh well, yeah. I guess it is debuffing the enemies. So, but still, I've got the slots filled. So, I mean, in theory, I could drop him because I tend not. Activating this is only good for like, increasing his health. Well, getting him to heal faster, but how much does that actually matter? He's already fairly tough. But, I mean, yeah, sure. Why not do that? I'll keep improving in other ways. Okay, so this... Well, I'll be able to show you. This is one of the places that I wanted to get that translator disc thing for before going out and doing it. Just like right here. And here, that of the yellow sun. Okay. As for this one, you can stream bring forth the blue moon's reflection. So, and it's also kind of given away by these paths, so it's still a little awkward. Hit that. Color is white, like a moon. Yeah, it's, you gotta... They're temperamental, and it's not really clear how. Okay, I guess that's just it's running into me. But it's like, I don't think I can... Oh no, I can just go straight like that. I thought that would drop me too hard. It is a... just... there. Then over here's the other one. Now this is the trickier one because it can get attracted by that torch. Or brazier, I should say. So there, now they're both lit. And get the staircase down here. I'm not sure, but in theory it would make sense that you can do those challenges without being... Well, yeah, I've already done that because I got the one that required the poison before I had the translator because I just knew what to do. So in theory you can do that for these other ones as well. It's just easier if you have the translator, especially if you know, doing recordings and sharing them. There we go. Just... oh. Thought they would take a bit longer, but it's still, that'll help him heal. Now I'm also just trying to think. Because I'm noticing I'm not saying what. What do I have I can talk about? I guess maybe that. Not sure how much people may care. I did see. I am not certain, but I think it is a manufacturer sale. So it would also be the case at Amazon and such. But Arrow Video, at least at Barnes & Noble, is 50% off sale this month.
Imprisoned here for my dedication to Hyperion. I've guarded this keystone for so many lifetimes. Perhaps you are the new dawn promised.
And they do have a number of movies that are quite good. Let me see. For me personally, that I would also recommend, I've got Last Starfighter, which is such a good movie. RoboCop. Crap, I know I got more. It's just I think I got. They did Demolition Man, which I didn't care much for, but it's still, you know, it's like if you want a Blu-ray of that, they got that. The Stuff, if you're familiar with that, they also, the 4K of it has an extended cut. It's only on the 4K though. Cobra, which I keep seeing pushed and say, I don't know. Crap, I should really be... Oh yeah, The Mask. They did The Mask, so if can I just say, if you grew up in the 90s, you should know, you'd be familiar with The Mask. Man, they did... Conan. Both Conan movies. I only have The Barbarian. Pitch Black. Flash Gordon. Which... I find that fun, so I got that a while ago. Yeah, they got a number, you know, it's worth looking at. And Arrow is one of those, a way to put it is they are a boutique Blu-ray manufacturer. Well, not exactly manufacturer, but because they're the ones that are putting together the images for the stuff, as opposed to as opposed to like Disney or Fox doing it in-house. So I think Disney's actually decided to stop doing that in-house. I guess like Warner would be a better example. So if you're familiar with Criterion, which actually just ended its 50% off, and that... Whoa. That is, to my knowledge, a... Criterion is also like that, with it more the boutique, and also they are just... where they don't have their own films that they're doing, they get licenses. There you go. But Criterion, they try to do a very good job of making sure it is high quality. Arrow also does a very good job. I'm happy with that stuff. It's also Kino that's like that. But yeah, so it might be worth it. You're looking for some movies. That'd be a good idea to look there. I've been happy with what I've gotten there. I do also check reviews before I will make a purchase. I guess also one thing to quickly mention, because I did say they've got Demolition Man. It does have both the US and international cut. Okay, I do already have one. Please, it's up here. That. Um... I'm thinking about what I want to do here. How long have I been going? 15 minutes. Okay, I'm okay with that then. If this does just like terminate right here, then I will. Yeah, it does. Okay, I thought it did. I just was not certain. No, I do want to that. I do want to run over here and hit this because it is a little involved. It will take, I believe, like half an hour. We'll see. So I am skipping over, like, you know, what's up there, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I can just run over this way. Maybe not. Yeah, I was just trying to decide if it might be worth, like, just warping over there and then walking over. So instead of approaching from the east, approaching from the west, but it doesn't look like it, so... Actually, can I? Yeah, I do that. Okay, cool. I don't typically do pin quests. I'm sorry. It's just because I just explore everything. I don't focus down on a single thing. So it's just not how I play. But that's exactly what I want to do here. So there's something right there. Oh, that's where I'm going. Okay. So perfect. I am going to unpin it now because I'm in it. I thought this was more involved. I guess maybe it is just everything is going to happen in here. But yeah.
I have nothing to tell you. That's the truth.
The others have already told me what I need to know. I'm just having fun with you.
Stand for.
An intruder. You made a big mistake coming here. Someone kill this fool. Or must I stop working and do it myself?
You gotta do it yourself. And by that I mean you're gonna die by my boy. Or his hammer, mace thing.
God,
See?
I thought I could handle pain, but no matter. Thank you, stranger. It looks like my torturer left a few items I could use.
I gotta do this. It's a thing. They really need to, like, change the balance of enemies. Because I'm sorry, it's just more skeletons, really. Maybe if it would just, a little different with, if I had a way that I could, like, trade these, if I had a merchant that sells those so I can just get different ones, that would be helpful. It's almost I don't like the idea of 3 to 1. Like, if I give it complete, I can get a fragment of another. I don't like that. 2 to 1 I
I've
might
never
tolerate,
seen
but
someone
yeah.
so eager to enter this place. I doubt she'd call me that anymore. But yes, I regret ever being part of this madness. How did you... Oh, never mind. If you want...
There we go. She's not the only one we find, by the way. So, there's a few that we end up rescuing.
Nemesis is no longer herself, and hasn't been for some time. She's twisted the idea of retribution. I wasn't the only one to see this. Other priestesses also found their new roles revolting. My whole life feels like a giant regret now. I knew my first step to redemption was to escape. I tried to quit, to leave. But someone betrayed me.
Okay.
Beer! Gods, I thought I'd never see you again. You tried to escape too? How'd they catch you? Afraid. You too. Well, we'll have to worry about that later.
Right, and yes, those do open up later. Because once you help them, it is a, well, obviously we can't let you leave. It's like, well, you can try. You can try to stop that. I do think when I hit 55, well, yeah, when I hit 55, I will go in and scale up the damage. I do think I will do that. So that's just, you go to the shrine thing and just add levels. Tell it, hey, make them a bit tougher. I don't know how far I want to go with it though, because I don't really like the idea of just constantly dying. But it is on the other character. It's the one I do in my off time. I think I have him at like +5 to +10, and I beat all this with that. So
Cage, will you?
this guy should be a little tougher in some ways.
Here was well deserved.
Come on, Irene. Your stories of escaping like Aristano are what got me locked up. Look, I'm not sweet and innocent, but Nemesis, I was trying to put all of this behind me when someone ratted...
All three.
These keys don't open the next door, and there's no lever.
With those keys and a knife, I'd make short work of...
I doubt I could force you to reconsider. Very well, she may be of...
One thing that I do find a little... I do wonder, because in theory, like, they have these different skills and such, like she's a lockpick. I wonder if they may appear later.
It is one unlocked door.
This hardly redeems you of much.
But it's just because this is a side quest that would be therefore optional. I don't know if they are wanting to design the game to support that kind of thing. Although that's also true. I could believe that they put this in here to just see how people like having AI and NPCs join you like this.
Has always been admirable.
And where's my compliment?
You? Be happy you're out of that cage.
I gotta sell this stuff. I'm full. So.
Hello, my friend. Need...
There's anything here that...
Deal with the brand bearer sooner.
The brand bearers need to die.
Chiron seems to attract...
See, I could do this, well, I don't know. Because it's, this to this one, and then this. See, the issue I have here is when I've done this before, adjust minimum enemy level, that actually sets everyone, like including enemies I haven't gotten to yet, to this level, so they don't end up getting more difficult. Now, I'm going to leave this off, because there's also that element of, this is in a way, like a quasi-review as well. That I'm trying to present in that way. And my rule when it came to difficulty for when reviewing a game was the normal difficulty. So I want to just continue playing through this. When I hit 55, okay, then I'll pop it up, because then say, yeah, no, it's max level for the time being. So I have no idea what the final max level will be. Although, I'm just thinking, it would actually... Oh, yeah. It depends on what they decide to do for how progression works. 'Cause, I mean, some of the decisions they've made for this I've not been liking, but...
Too eager to do the things our mistress has requested.
Nonsense. I've done as I was told. Nothing more. Even when we sacked that village.
You didn't have to burn the homes. Vengeance should be swift, not brutal.
I think you're right, for what that's worth. I'm not proud of any of my work here.
What was just occurring to me, assuming that they do put in a New Game Plus, which the original did have, so I think it's reasonable to expect here. I wonder if they will be like, yeah, and we will just double the max level. The level cap. Because, I mean, you wouldn't want to go through... And I would be okay with some... So, currently it goes up to 55. Let's say that they put in... Originally, you had Heroic and Super Heroic as the two New Game Pluses. Which do increase the difficulty. I feel like if they... I would be fine if they... You would gate that to being... to being New Game Plus. You have to beat the game to unlock Heroic, then you have to beat it on Heroic to unlock Super Heroic. I guess I'm pretty sure that. Maybe it was labeled Legendary, I think it was Super Heroic.
No more threatening, assassinating.
We've all done things we're ashamed of in the service of Nemesis. But that ends here.
I wanted to finish exploring up there, but it would make sense to me if they were to be like, okay, 55. Well, there's a whole nother act. Let's say they go to 60, and at 60, if you're playing in normal, it would be 60 is your max. But if you go to heroic, then make it, let's just say, simple, double it to 120. That's like, oh yeah, because you're basically gonna play through the whole thing again. It's more difficult, so double it up to 120. I have no idea how that would fit into some of this stuff, but certainly with the Divinity. As I said before, what I would like is if you could spend excess divinity points in, like, well, doing stuff like that, adding capacity. That I think would be good. But anyway, you do something like that where you raise the level limit like that, but make it where you can't gain experience at normal anymore.
Blood vows of the Nemesis priestesses.
Sakara made it out.
That's wonderful news. She was my best student.
So that way, you can't just try to grind at a lower level to get to level up, but it should still be accessible because that might be a way to get maybe you want I'm hitting everything but what I want to hit. The essences, the charms and relics. Because it was also in the original, you would get the there were higher level versions.
And just like that, I'm free.
Did I walk by one over here? Why are you standing there? Okay.
There it is. Oh, my blood vow. How long has it been?
So take that and, well, yeah, you'll see.
You all dare to defy the goddess of retribution a second time.
We're not defying her, Electra. We're leaving her service for good.
Really? It looks to me like you've just moved cages. It was actually too easy catching each one of you, you know. With Sakara's help, of course.
Sakara? No. She was like my daughter.
Oh, there. Betrayal can be tough. I should know. Sakara's even betrayed me and run off. Annoying, regardless. Hubris to Nemesis must be punished, one at a time, starting with, you, in the middle. Oh? And who would that be?
It can't be. The one Aristino.
Wait, your aura. You're the God-marked one.
God-marked? What? The stories were actually true.
Yep.
Luck. Nemesis will certainly be pleased when I bring her your lifeless body.
I do kind of wonder in
Death will summon Nemesis's troops in the area. Let's leave.
in games like this, that whole thinking that's like, oh yeah, you've gotten this far. Clearly, I will be able to kill you. It's like, do you have any idea the people I've killed to get here? Or rather, the creatures, the monsters I've defeated. That actually is true in a lot of things, isn't it? Where it's like you just steadily do encounter in various stories and such stronger and stronger and stronger enemies. You like never are, oh, and here's suddenly a weaker one. In a way, that is an interesting... well, I guess they have it, that has existed. It just doesn't... It's not particularly common. In video games, you basically can't have that because it makes it boring. But there's also... In a video game, you do have the expectation that...
Good. My stabbing arm is getting tired.
that you're supposed to eliminate all your enemies. Is you couldn't have a, you know, you're too weak, I don't care. Just walk away. That would be kind of interesting, though, to see employed in a game. I'm just trying to remember where they're enemies. Down here, because I do want to clear it out. It doesn't look like there were any past this, though, so... Back there, so yeah, I should be able to just go forward now. Nope, I can't break those. So I must... Come on. If they are thinking about making permanent companions, or NPC-type companions instead of just summons, it's like, hopefully they will, you know, have better... Oh, you're pushing into me? Okay, I'll move out of your way. Instead of just being a nuisance. There. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. Well, in this playthrough, as I'm standing here, I'm like, oh, yeah, I probably actually did see this on the other character. I just walked by it here.
So, we were saved by Aristino's godmarked.
No kidding. I thought you made up all those stories about a priest. It's a crazy world. But thanks for springing us out of there, godmarked.
Sakara betrayed us.
Yes, Beer. But I have a feeling she'll meet her own retribution.
Since I'm here, and so are they, all these snakes, like, you know, let's deal with them. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where the cursor was, and so I wasn't paying attention to my health. Or the fact that I was standing in poison.
There you are. Were you able to? Yes, but I hope you didn't waste time talking to them. Oh, okay. Well, perfect. Now if you'll hand me my blood vow, you'll have helped—
Don't give this creature anything. She deserves to be hunted and thrown in a cage for what she did.
Irene, why are you here? You're free. What difference does my future make to you?
Your future was once all I ever cared about. So your betrayal, well, it's hard to ignore. Without this hero, I'd still be locked away or dead. So I'll respect his choice on your future.
I'm a nice guy. And I can always kill later if there's a problem. I'm just saying, in general, it's like, yeah, she ends up being a problem. We can take care of it.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
What? Hey, that was weird. There was a conversation to continue having there, but oh, that would have been nice to find before. So yeah, yeah. All right. You know what? I'm comfortable with spending a little bit more time here. I do just want to do that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna use that waypoint to go up back into the woods. I think I can. Well, actually no. Let's do that. I'll go back, sell stuff, then I'll go into the woods.
Hello, my friend.
It will take an age to fix everything the brand bearers broke. Chiron seems to attract.
I'm here and clear. I don't think there's much more up here, but still wanna clear it out. Wanna do everything. Wanna do everything. Everything. Actually, wait, there might be a fair amount up there. Now that I'm seeing it, kind of, sort of remembering some of this. There we go. Right now my brain, by the way, is also just running through what else is there I can talk about. But man, things have just seemed so steady of late. I don't really have much. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy with things being steady. That's easy. But it's just, it's kind of boring then. I don't know all it's worth trying to talk about. Apparently I was wrong, though. I thought there was less up here. Oh, well, there's a waypoint down there at least, so that's helpful. And this is actually... yeah, times 3. I've only gotten 2 thus far, so I need to find another. I guess one thing I can kind of sort of mention is, it's not, they're not Arrow, but I have been going through, I think it's Shout, actually, that did the, M. Costello blues I've been going through. I only have 2 left. I got these things pre-Black Friday, and it's been taking me that long to go through them, just because so much other stuff is taking my time. But I finally decided, you know what, screw it. I'm going to dedicate free time to it. It helps that none of them are like even 90 minutes long. But such good movies. Such fun movies. It's the complete Abbott and Costello Universal set, I believe, that I have. I'm not sure. They may have done other movies. Well, movies with other studios, that's possible. Not necessarily likely, because I would have been in the old studio system days. Ah, there we go. Which oh man, I still do wonder if Studio System Days is what we should actually try to get Hollywood to go back to. Okay, I guess I'm not picking that up. Which, to explain that, the Studio System Days, the main thing that I'm referring to there is basically you were an employee of the studio. Okay? So they wanted to keep you working, and so they would just put you in stuff. Whereas today, it's largely agent-driven, so it's... everyone is a free agent. You can work with Disney, you can work with...
Appreciate it, human. But your gold is mine now.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can always move around, but it also means that... this may sound weird, but you can't be forced to make movies, which I get how that's... yeah, there's also other issues, but because some of the true classics out there were one studio was like, hey, you know what, you've been pissing us off, we're going to loan you to another studio, and they can just make whatever movie they want with you. And it's like, it happened one night. Very much true classic film. And it, sure. They were trying to punish Clark Gable. I don't remember whose contract, who he was under contract for, but they were like, yeah, no, you're being a problem to us, so we're going to punish you with this. And it's considered one of his better films. And is Spaceballs is technically a remake of that, along with being a satire of Star Wars. I think there's some Star Trek in it too, but still.
I'm going to find the Dryads. Goodbye.
But it also, and this is something that Hollywood has definitely lost and was very much a product of the studio system. And that's the idea of the like lower budget films that you put out, like, so it had been, I know I've talked about this before, that the bulk of Hollywood's money was made on mid-budget films. But, and I blame the success of the MCU and just the technically also the Star Wars sequel trilogy, where you had billion-dollar movies, movies that made $1 billion. That's insane, and it taught them the wrong lesson that, oh, you can do this. So now they try to spend $500 million on every film, and so many films, hoping that that will then translate into making $1 billion. The only problem is that the films aren't worth that much, and they're not necessarily that good to warrant getting $1 billion, and they're not all cultural phenomenons either. Like the sequel series, the sequel trilogy, and the MCU. Those were cultural phenomena.
Something strange about this place.
It is a shame that they've gotten it, because that legitimately is part of the reason why Hollywood is collapsing, because they don't have the mid-tier films to get for people to build up experience, for up-and-comers to be up-and-coming, and also you don't have that backbone of just, hey...
Is that the fabled golden...
I have no memory of coming here.
Here? It's said to grant the wish of any worthy hero that touches it. Wealth, power, divine artifacts. Just think.
You're not one of us.
Damn. Maybe there's a friendlier Hamadryad who could help.
You're the ugliest visitor we've had in...
I'm happy to just keep exploring for the time being. Yeah, and there's also with the throwing the big budgets at various movie projects, you have the issue of people fail at making just movies. That they try to make everything, oh, it has to be wonderful in this way, wonderful in that way. It's like, why? Why are you spending the time? Why are you spending the money that way? So it's just make the movie. It's kind of that whole crap. I had the term and then it disappeared, and as I was trying to catch, I kind of lost the point. But it is, they are losing the skill of just trying to tell a good story.
Oh no. You've really put your foot in it. You entered the grove? But you don't belong here. You're a human. This grove is for the wild things. If you want to enter, you need to... All who wish to become one with the forest must drink the blood of the forest.
I suppose doing a ritual...
It's right there. All you have to do is take a sip.
Wonderful.
Yay! Don't you feel better?
Why haven't I transformed? I figured I was going to transform into something. In a way, video games have also become like that, where you don't see as many just like, hey, make them good games. Now, part of that is also gamers being kind of,
Doesn't it feel
well,
good to be part of the world?
loud gamers being jerky about some of it. And by that I mean, like, I get it. I do get the criticisms of, yeah, I have no memory. I did not do this on the main character. Well, the other character. It's like, I get the criticisms of, yeah, so now he's got a full percent health regeneration, along with just higher maximum health. The open world design that Ubisoft used for so many of its open world games, I get the criticisms of it. I do, but I never had a problem with it. I still found plenty of their games to be fun, even with that design, because I like exploring, clearly. But the way that became such a punchline, instead of, I mean, true, many Ubisoft games ceased being fun, but still, some of the greatest Ubisoft games that people would be able to name off have that design. So it's not that design that's a problem. It's other things. But it is by becoming that joke for so many people, well then, yeah, they feel like, oh, we have to start doing this other stuff. And also you just have people that not making good design decisions. I don't know, I don't mean to blame games in that it is just a, I blame the meme. I blame the meme. Because that's what that design became to a lot of people, is just a meme. And it's like, yeah, no, that's a problem. Okay, that I think would be better. And also makes me a hell of a lot safer. There. Huh. I don't recall running into that before. Might as well break them all. Because there was gold in something.
See the truth.
Hello again.
Oh, man. I mean, I knew it was the same stuff that Pan was putting me through, but it's still... Man.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? The underworld is. I may be dead, but I'm as real as you are. You're not the god-marked. I was mistaken. I read, which means I wasted my life. I came here to get revenge. You deserve death. So many have died because of you.
Yeah, I know. Kind of, you know, pointed the sword in my hands.
A spirit? Or a vision? Back in Pan's Vineyard, only you saw the visions. But I could see Aristino too, just then. Could it be true?
No.
What she said?
No, it's just your desire to go for the goat, the golden goat thing is made you susceptible to it. I mean, it's, you know, simple as that, really. I've not done this before. It's just that's completely acceptable explanation. It's like... I actually want to do this, though. But yeah, like his desire for the goat, it has made him susceptible to manipulations surrounding this. Because there's also that element of, like, if it's a worthy hero, remember? It's like, okay. Yeah, let's... What is all this? I have no idea, but I'm sure I had to do it. Because I just hit a switch of some kind. You have to prove yourself worthy, where even when challenged on something like that, you will still persevere. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to do this all again later. So what opened up? That opened up this also cool. Let's check this out too.
Yeah!
I'm kind of wondering what this place is, because it is not a natural location. There's more to it than that. Okay, so I have just gone around. It's fine. Want to explore everything. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Just seems odd. We got treasures there, but there's still this area unlocked. Like, I can always come back and get the treasures, but if it's some sort of weird, you had to choose one or the other.
More of a failure than I was. You think you can become a god? I was mortal once. Mortals can't handle godhood. I was a terrible god. Selfish, weak, cowardly. But you would be even worse.
What's your point? It's like, shit's gotta get done. I'm the one to do it. So, yeah.
Worthy of divinity. Nemesis will slaughter you like she slaughtered me. You should just give up.
Another of the dead returned to warn you. Well, you are both humans who unwisely thought you could be divine. Anyway, don't lose sight of that golden goat.
Yeah, so it's also how much of it might be that we're not even hearing him. It actually would be kind of funny if we do discover its pan later. And by the way, I really did not think this little bit of additional exploration would lead to such a long additional adventure here. Just since this terminates here, let's get that. There's a way down, there's a way back up, so... Oh, see? Now let's head back. Absolutely certain. Yeah, that's why I thought that I saw something up here, so. Okay. Oh, I have to go back up. Okay. That didn't click for me. That I had jumped down. Wait. Oh, yeah, I guess I did level up and just blank that. Oh yeah, I did that. Or, oh no. Okay. Didn't spend all of them, I guess. More so what happened. That does also, yeah, 16. I'm sorry, it's just... Because I'm just stockpiling those because I'm handling everything else. I don't know if that's just showing how unimportant those are, or if it's, I'm I'm just playing it that wrong, kind of thing. But it does just seem like this is the case in too many games. It's like those are only good for giving you access to the different equipment you can put on. As opposed to being meaningful. And now it actually kind of makes me wonder, are there any games that are like, nah, you can just put on whatever armor you find, even at the lowest level? That's the effects of the armor, though, are impacted by are impacted by whatever your character points are, though. I can see that being the case.
Hello, my friend.
We need a sanctuary now, more than ever.
The brand bearers need to die.
Chiron seems to
I just think that having that kind of freedom, because then it is just weird. Okay, I'm sorry. It is just weird to me, the whole, if I put points into this and it helps me, then, you know, it maybe kind of sort of partially improves my strength, but you're not telling me how. Oh, I'm also using a character that doesn't really need to have any of his own strength. And so putting points into any of it is pointless. Which is why I do wonder how it would work if it were handled instead with, nope, like everything you wear being essentially just a multiply, some kind of multiplier to whatever your the stats are. So now you are encouraged to actually spend them, but you just remove the cost, the gating to access that stuff.
The Moirai were wrong about you. Your death.
You're not dead.
Boom to this world!
Why did I let myself stoop so low as to follow a mortal's lead? It ends now!
She does have a teensy-weensy little bit of a point, don't you think? Maybe when you catch the golden goat, if you prove worthy, you can wish to not be such a failure.
It is all a test. And he might be, Rayon might be funny at the end of this too. If he's actually like conscious of this stuff and it's gonna be like, oh, I'm so sorry for saying all those things. Good for you for, you know, not listening, for pushing on despite what I was saying. Is that all? Okay. Come on. There we go. I did not need to put down so many. Oh well. It'll be fine. Is, oh, yeah, well, maybe there's something. Maybe there'll be something worth exploring down here for. Maybe if not, it still is I gotta explore. It doesn't. Looks like it just ends at that, so. Okay, so I'd already opened this stuff up. And this is just outside of that, so keep exploring. Yeah, so I opened this up.
There! Touch the goat. See if you're worthy of a wish.
No. Keep exploring first.
Go on, touch it. Every worthy hero gets a wish. That's so weird. You must be worthy, right? Try it. Oh, no! This proves it! You're not worthy of being a hero.
Getting my aim, yeah, so.
Lay down. Time to play. Little human.
That even sounds like Pan. Some of these attacks are also kind of similar to Pan's. I guess he's. Oh yeah, this is definitely Pan. I was just about to say. I guess maybe he's just pissy about, you know, having killed him. Well, defeated him, I should say.
I'm sorry. Just nodded off. Wait, what's happening? Go back to sleep. That's not me. Can you hear me, Godmarked? That's not me.
I've known that all the time.
Don't listen to the imposter. No, he's the imposter. I most certainly am not.
There we go. Moved out. Okay. Can you reveal yourself, Pan? This just also explains something, because I had thought that I didn't beat all the bosses previously. Because it said there were like 3 bosses or something, I only fought 2.
Hello again, little human. I'm sure it is. You're lucky I've honored you with...
I don't take kindly to being imitated.
What are you going to do about it without a body? Come on! You have to admit it was pretty funny, right? The golden goat isn't even a real thing! I can't... There. Then how about this for a final joke?
Damn him to Tartarus! How dare he pretend to be me?
I have no idea where I am. Ah, there we go. Although, hang on.
Goodbye!
There. Alright. Let's just get going then. Seriously, I have no idea where I am. Although that is true. In theory, I can get back here. Just that waypoint. But I got something here. Okay. I have no idea what it would be worth putting a single... Well, maybe that, but... what would be worth putting a single point into? Just leave it for now. Alright, hopefully I will remember to come back here. Because, I mean, it's an hour and 20 minutes, and I've been barely talking. I'm certain this has been boring. So yeah, let's just use that waypoint. Lost Caves. Hopefully I will remember it next week. Yeah. Okay, it is under dungeon waypoints. So, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I will do this. Now take me here. Yeah. Yep, it is there. Cool. We're good. At some point, I do have other things I need to do today.
Oh, my friend.
But at some point, I will also probably complete that on the other character. So I will know how it goes for next week. There, and then I got this stuff to me. Yeah. There. Throw this stuff back. Alright. See you next week.